Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Looney has become a big girl. Do you see how big she has become from the last time I showed? She just wanted to be on my chair and we will just continue cleaning. Today we're just gonna sit and chit chat. So as you know, 10 days ago I launched my brand and there were a lot of hiccups and I wanted to just have a chai time right here on this corner of my office, which I've never shown before. I'm exploring more and more of the office, more and more things are getting set up, and I wanted to give you like a life update, which I do once in a while, and just connect with you, you know. So in this video I'm going to talk about the challenges that I faced while starting startup. It took me about 587 days. One of my staff, she told me, Hridya told me the exact number of days. I don't remember the exact number. Anyways, I want to explain what happened in those days, you know. Let me just get comfortable in dishing this, because this also gets me really emotional, because the turmoils has been crazy, you know. So anyways, 2 years ago, there were 3 partners. We decided to start this brand, and we decided to first come out with a designer t-shirt brand, and we wanted to design it ourselves. So we already had designs. There were 3 partners and 1 other person. There were 4 people in the company, and we designed t-shirts, and we started with the manufacturing, we started with the groundwork, we started with the study and factories. And 2 things I wanted from whatever I did was 1, made in India, and 2, inclusivity. So if it was t-shirts, it had to be XS to as much XL as possible, 4, 5 XL, whatever. We didn't know how expensive it's gonna be. We didn't know the implications. We didn't know how difficult or easy the journey is gonna be. So we set out. We went to Tirupur, we went to Delhi, Rajasthan, Udaipur, Bangalore, Bombay, Coimbatore, Chennai. Did I say Tirupur? I don't know. If I didn't, I did. So we went on this whole expedition, looking at factories, looking at different manufacturers, and we figured out it's not as easy. And during the journey, we also realized we don't want to contain ourselves to just a t-shirt brand. We wanted to do more, because why not? Me and one of the other partners were both from fashion background. We both met as models 15 years ago, and we're both extremely passionate about fashion. So we were like, why not make more? And then we set out, you know. Both of us had experience working in the Middle East. We did not realize things are so different here in India. It is difficult, guys. It is more expensive. It is more disorganized. It is more haphazard. It is chaotic. There is no system when it comes to getting small things done here in India, you know. So we were taken for a ride in many facets, many facets. We, starting from, you know, hiring a designer who did not give us what we wanted and who charged us a bomb. Fair wages were very important to us, so we did not want to negotiate, or so we gave whatever people asked for, and soon enough we realized that's just not how things are done. We initially wanted to list on a marketplace. We thought of Nykaa Fashion, Myntra, Ajio, and then we realized that is way out of what we can do right now as a startup, you know. Both feasibility, like hands, number of people, number of staff wise, and also budget wise. We cannot do what they want us to do. So we brought it down to a collection. And again, finding manufacturers that give you the quality that we wanted, I wanted. It was impossible. If I wanted to launch something of your, you know, Amazon quality or Meesho quality, I could have done it, you know, and I could have also had a much better or much lower price point, but quality was very important for me, because I lived most of my life in Kuwait, and when I came down over here, there were a lot of fashion choices, but I was not happy with the quality, the material, the stitch, the finesse, and I wanted it in a cheaper rate, in an affordable rate, because I am a fashion girl and I want my variety. I want a lot of clothes, and I also had to rebuild my wardrobe from scratch, you know. So affordability and quality and really fashionable trendy pieces were three things that I really wanted, and I had challenge finding it here. And that is what I was trying to fill the gap of, but as we progressed, we realized it's so difficult to get that quality and that sense of fashion and that finesse at a cheap rate when we manufacture in India with the given budget. There were so many, so we went from manufacturers to manufacturers trying to, crack this price point and the quality, Anyway, so that took a long time, trial and error and losing money, and a lot of mistakes were made. But finally we reached a factory in Delhi, and we also have a factory in Bombay. Things are parallelly moving forward in these two factories, but it's still really, really chaotic, guys. It's not like, oh, we need the style, we're gonna get this done. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. The collection that I actually launched was not intended to be our first collection. That was supposed to be our second collection. The first collection is not even here, So we internally have to restructure multiple times, not one or two times, multiple times. So things like that happened. That's one aspect that took all this time. Then there were a lot of internal politics, there were a lot of jealousies, a lot of, you form a company with people you think and you believe you can trust. And, through the journey, when you realize you can't, when your trust is broken, and when your reputation is on the line, when your money is on the line, when you want to do something, and guys, politics, even in a small 4-person company, we had politics. We usually hear of politics in huge conglomerates or huge companies. No, it happens even in small companies, because you're actually more attached when you're just 4 and you're sleeping, eating, breathing the same dream, and actually even sleeping, eating, breathing together, just 4 people. A lot goes wrong. So we had a lot of fallouts, we had a lot of people leaving us, we had a lot of people joining us, we had a lot of wrong hires, we had places where we had no one, then it came to just me and my current partner. We're just 2 people right now, and it was just the both of us, and we had to do all of this by ourselves. We were lost. We contemplated shutting this down a few times, not once, a few times, and then we just didn't. We were relentless. We were just relentless, and we pushed forward, and we hired a lot of people that were not the right fits for us. That obviously adds to the frustration, because you are expecting certain things, they are expecting certain things, and we just don't match. So we also realize the importance of that employee-employer relationship, and that perfect match and fit is so important, So we made a lot of mistakes with that as well. And here we are today with the perfect team, guys. It took almost 2 years, but we have the perfect, oh my God, I can't touch wood. I don't want to jinx it. We have. So through all of it, what we have learned is the bad will go to make space for the good. The good will come, and one day it will happen. And on top of that, we also had our website partner could not be trusted. We did not know that. Let me take a sip of tea for that. So we were promised that we didn't have to look into it. We don't have to micromanage the tech team and all of that. But at the end of the day, a year and a half later, we are like, well, this website is not performing the way we want, There was a huge chaos of website crashing, server crashing. We rebuilt an entire website in a matter of 8 hours at one point, and from scratch, we built a new website in 8 hours after working on a website for 2. These are things out of our control. And also for someone who has issues with control, I like to have things in my control, in my grasp. When you realize there are so many things completely out of your control, it's very difficult to navigate through that. It has been humbling for me. It has been mentally challenging for me. What are you going to do if factories are going to delay. What are you going to do if, one of our shipment, the entire May shipment, one of your favorites, by the way, it happened during the Delhi flood. They shipped it to Kochi from Delhi during the Delhi flood. So the entire stock got ruined, and it reaches over here. We go through it. It's ruined. There is mud, dust, all of that on the shipment. We shipped back the entire shipment back to Delhi. That is not, it's easy to say it in a line, but that causes a lot of friction between your buyers, your factories, your suppliers. It's not an easy, hey, it's damaged, take it back. Okay, it's not that easy, So that happened in between. All of these things are also costing time, they're costing money. On top of all this, when you start something of your own, when you venture out into your own business, you expect certain people to stand by you and unconditionally support you. Okay, maybe not everyone, but that's how I just got done with my therapy session for today. And maybe that's just a me thing. I expect, these are rules that I set for myself. I expect people I love and care, which are very few, to unconditionally support me. And there was a lack of that, and that also is very difficult, very challenging. Yeah, so that is why it has been challenging, all of this put together. I could make a movie, because that's how many times we almost shut this shop before it even took off. But I did not stop. My partner did not stop. We are relentless like Looney sleeping on my lap right now. Oh, by the way, our shoot, the campaign shoot, I'm so in love with the videos and the photos that we have, but we also had an issue with that. Eventually the videographer we had did not give us anything, so we don't have any content, and content is key. We need content for marketing to sell. We spend a lot of money for the shoot, the location, the models, the makeup, the food, the travel, the equipment. The amount the amount of planning that goes into a shoot. And at the end of it all, he comes and says, there is no video, there is no footage. We had to redo the shoot last minute, So these are some of the challenges that we went through. I put out a video of me crying on my stories 2 days after we launched. And this was the release, there were many times when I thought this wouldn't take off. And when it finally did, because of the people that I have currently, alone I wouldn't have been able to do anything. It is through the support of my staff. There is Anushri, there is Hridya, there is Zesty, there is Atit, of course my partner Bunuel. There are so many people. Hemant, Shweta has been there with me since I named the brand. There has been Ranju, so many of our friends, we really couldn't have. Now it's gone into like, so my Oscar goes to, it's not that, it's just, I'm just, kind of in the same vibe that I was with my therapist. That's why I'm a bit like mellowed down. And I'm also just tired, guys. Anyways, after all this, when I saw the reaction, when you guys gave me the kind of love that you did, it stole my heart. It absolutely broke me down. I couldn't believe it. I got messages saying, I don't have the size that I need, but I'm gonna buy it anyway because I needed something from you. I got a message saying, I'm a guy, so you have women's clothes and this is not what I would wear, but I'm still gonna buy something from you because it's because of you that I get out of bed every day. You brought so much positivity into my life. When I see messages like that, I'm like, oh my God, that's what made me cry, And I've been crying and crying and crying, and my mental health has been affected because of all of this. I'm working on my mental health, and I'm so grateful, at the end of the day, to you for the love and the support. Oh my God. Anyways, about the sizing and the prices, if you guys have complaints, please check out my launch video. I've explained everything in that. And also remember, on the website, we initially had put the garment measurement, which is just the measurement of the garment. But you see, this dress, this is not from my store, but it has an elastic paneling behind. And because of that, see, it stretches a lot more. So it doesn't mean that you have to be the garment size to fit it. For all the dresses that I have, except Kubankar, we have the same elastic paneling behind. So don't go by the garment measurement. We have also mentioned your body sizes there. So you definitely, even if you are much larger, you can definitely buy our sizes. I just had to say that. I asked you on my Instagram stories, you know, there are 2 videos I have planned. One is the challenges that I faced, and 2 is the Hyphen review. Hyphen is a skincare brand by Kriti Sanon. You guys voted for this, so this is out. So also this is a new corner of my office that I've been working on. Let me know what you think. It's still under construction. Let me know if you like it, not. I definitely will do an office tour once that is done. And that's it, guys. That is it with my chit chat for today's video. Let me know your thoughts, comments, whatever. Let's chat in the comment section below. That's all. I need to turn the camera off. Need to take this Lonsu from my lap. My Kutsu Bootsu baby. How cute is she? Look at that. She changed my life. Anyways, I love you guys.